Hello, I'm Sophia Lou and welcome to my channel.
Hello guys, and welcome to my first video for the YouTube Artist Collective. Now what I mean is I am doing 3 videos for this piece, which I'll explain in a bit. But first, what is the YouTube Artist Collective? The YouTube Artist Collective is a group of YouTube artists who collaborate on a theme every few months, and this time the theme as chosen by you guys originally was tarot cards, but I believe some people felt slightly uncomfortable with the theme, so it was changed to cards of many fortunes, fates and fables. I decided to keep with the tarot card theme just because I actually do love tarot card designs. I have a few like fan art tarot cards that I'm absolutely in love with, and I will say if you want to check out everyone else's videos, please do. They're absolutely all phenomenal artists. I'll leave links to all of them down below so you can absolutely check out their work. So why have I decided to do 3 pieces and 3 videos? Well, the original plan was always to do 3 pieces for me because the story I've chosen is of the sun and moon. The sun and moon is almost like a legend that is among very many different cultures. I did quite a bit of research on it, and it turns out that this story doesn't just span one culture, it spans quite a few different cultures with different tellings and different renditions of the story. But the basic story is that the sun and moon were once lovers and still are lovers, but their love caused like catastrophes and devastation upon Earth. And seeing how much pain that their love brought among humankind, they decided that it would be best for them to try and stay apart and only see each other within like small increments. So I think it's like during the sunset or sunrise they actually see each other, depending on the rendition of the story. It's a really sad but beautiful story, and I decided it would be best to be told within 3 pieces. I wanted to do a sun card, I wanted to do a moon card, and then I wanted to do one of them together called the lovers card. So the piece I'm doing here is the sun. Now I really want, most depictions of the sun and moon story says that the sun is actually male and the moon is female, but I had this character design down for a male moon character and I had somewhat of an idea for a female sun, so I decided to switch the roles around. And as well, I really had this idea of like fiery colours and cool colour combo palette. So the sun has this very warm colour palette with lots of oranges, reds, golds, and I'm using mixed media paper here. This is the Faber castell mixed media paper. I'm using Windsor and Newton / letraset promarkers. You'll notice I'll have both. This is because I've got some of the old range and some of the new. As well as I use a little bit of the finetec palette here just to get that gold part down, and I use my polychromos pencils and my white gel pen. As always, the list of the equipment I use is always down below. So why did I decide to split this up into 3? Well, I realised with doing 3 pieces that the video was going to end up being very, very long. So I thought it was best to split it up into 3 separate parts, and I did ask a few people online and got people's opinion, and people said that they'd rather have 3 separate videos instead of just one very, very long video. So if you want to check out the other videos, I'll leave them at the end of the video so you can totally go and check those out. So I am uploading 3 videos today. Don't worry, it's just because I wanted to make sure that the footage wasn't too sped up, so then everything wouldn't go by too quickly. So with the sun, I really wanted to give her a very loving but sad expression. When you see her with the moon card, they're almost reaching out for each other because they want to be together, but they know that their love causes pain, so they can't be together. I wanted to portray that emotion of them, the longing and the love that they have for each other, and that they just can't be together because they know it brings pain and devastation to others. I think that's a really sad and quite a relatable story in some sorts of ways, that people know that their love can cause harm, so they choose to be separate instead of together. And of course, I decided to give both the characters horns to give them more of a fantasy based feel. I'm really inspired by a lot of like D&D characters at the moment, so I feel like a lot of my art has taken a very fantasy feel to it. So the horns are just because I felt like instead of just making them human, I needed them to feel ethereal. I needed them to feel like they weren't part of this world, so to speak, and that is why they have horns. There's no reasons behind it, I just wanted to give the characters a bit more of a fantasy based feel. With her, I really wanted it to feel like as if her dress was flowing like fire, her hair flows like fire, like everything has a sort of flow to it. Because with fire, it's always moving, it's always changing. I wanted that to invoke within her outfit and her hair. I think it's very important to always have movement within a piece, and the hair and the bottom of the dress really helped this movement. My favourite parts of this piece is definitely her hands, the way that her top body is almost slightly twisted, which gives this sort of like reaching feel, but she's not like reaching down, she's almost like sort of leaning and bringing her hand down, and that was sort of like a choice that I wanted to make, because I have the male reaching up, I wanted her reaching down, so that if you put the pieces not together, but if you put her above him, you'd be able to see like them leaning towards each other. So with this, as always, my technique is to put down pro markers and then build on top with pencil crayons. It's because it creates this sort of really nice textured feel, and with the polychromos it's very buttery, and you can keep on building up the layers and making a really nice effect with it, and I think that really helps, especially within the creases of her outfit, to bring texture to it as well. As always, this piece is for sale. The other two pieces will also be for sale as well as prints will be available up on my Redbubble store, as well as alternative merchandise. There will be a batch of prints I will be doing, like limited edition ones with like shinies added to them, especially where like the sun part is here. I really want to do like a limited edition foil print with that added to it, but that's going to take a bit of time and research for me to find out how I was going to do that, really. But yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this piece, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed the other two pieces I do as well. I really did love the turnout of this one, and I tried to do something a little bit different by adding the foil mirror effect, but I'm not quite 100% with it, so instead I ended up using a little bit of paint, like the paint that I normally use, which is the finetec palette. I usually build up the colours upon there. As for the border, I use this Daler Rowney ink, and I basically tried to create almost like a woody texture, so then it looks just natural and not curved. I hope you guys have enjoyed this piece. Make sure to check out all the other people in the collective. As always, this piece is for sale. I'll leave the link down below, and the prints are available as well up on my Redbubble store. So I really hope you've enjoyed the story of the sun, and I hope you stay tuned for the other two videos, and I just really hope that you guys like them. I'm really proud of this piece so far, and in relation to the other two pieces, that she really fits, and I'm really happy with that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out everyone else in the collective. I know I've already said that, but it's really important that you check out everyone's amazing work. They've all done such a fantastic job. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Maybe like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to check out my other two videos, and as always, stay creative.